tekikola kiri tekikola nze nja kuwa guidelines kyebayita guide tutemera path bwe kulya decision njagala decision gyokola mu relationship yo oba mu bulamu bwo ebenge vudde mutima gwo we don't influence. So Touch Spot Corner, we are the people who dress the quality ladies. Saagala kusituka muyinza okugwa naye kampanikeko omukono gumu kubanga one is armed, another one is armless. Mukalaba kekana akateteeyo omuntu kuyamba n'ogenda ku date olina agamba bangi yataddemu ku biseera kubanga afuddeyo okuba nti andabikirako bulungi. So sigendanga omuyusa amaaso olina okwoye ogenda ku date olinanga uyayuya tolina present ne bagamba tobiraba. That's why bamaliza babafeze n'ogwa ku date etali ntuufu kubanga you don't treat dating as intentional. Nti okunoonya mukutwala ng'ekisaazisaazi era n'omaliriza ng'ekisaazisaazi. So let's treat dating very serious because it's the foundation of choice and the foundation of any loving relationship. Touch Spot Corner, quality dresses, ladies handbags, suits, mulaba in wallet. Wallet eno ejjirako engatto zino. Mwesaagala kugambe nti njogera bwogezi soogera bwogezi kimu nkikozesa. It's called Louis Vuitton. Mujaba yengatto gy'oyambala naawe n'owulira nga wamma ogenze ku dating nga kyekyo tewali agiina togenda gisanga ku coffee shop gy'ogenze osabe nga buli omu ayambadde nga toyimba. Ensawo mugiraba Louis Vuitton ngatto wallet ne nsawo byonna bifaanagana. Kati sooka ompulire oli wagambye atakusiimye abalina bizibu bye omugamba next olina bizibu bye otaddemu omulimu kateteyi kyekyo ensawo yekyo wallet ogenda osenga kyekyo. Yes, you are what you attract. Okay, so onaayagala ebintu ebyebbeeyi entono ojja sika abantu nga yabbeeyi eyo. Nze nabagamba obwavu sirina akolagana yaabwo nabugoba nabugaana era nabwo kimanyi tekusembera. So tutandike okwambala ebyo gye twagala okulaga. If you want to attract rich people, quality, dress like quality and rich. Louis Vuitton ebyo byetutunda. Kino ekiteeteeyi nze asooso kyambala kiba mu factory to my body tekiyita mu bantu mukaaga kundukako temubeera mu mbeera eyo. So these are the things we sell at Touch Spot Corner. Quality garments nga bwe bagambye handbags, shoes, watches, perfumes, beddings. Twagala omukyala abeere nga mujjuvu. Okay, if someone is really searching and single, married and happy, olina okuba nga you live a quality life. Osalawo busazi nabagamba bintu byakusalawo teri alina kusalirawo. Your life is your choice. Whatever you choose is what you become. So Taki kyetukola fe abatuusa ebintu ebyo ensawo ginoonye mu Kampala nze agiina nzikka anaddako ajja kuba ggwe. Tuleeta ensawo nga nnya baba abantu bannakitegeeza si buli omuntu aba agiina oba weeyawudde mu bantu. Saagala mwenyoome. We are very cheap because at Taki we are quality costless. Tuwa ebintu ku bbeeyi ensaamusaamu naye ate ng'ojja kiwangaza ebbanga eddene ate ng'okuwa kinawuka. So Ladies Guide is our brand. Mwina abali kuno kintu kyammwe nakibalekera nayiiya n'ekibakuba kati channel yammwe Facebook yammwe. That's why siteeka ku personal life yange. It is purely public. Okay, so Ladies Guide is your project. Kintu kyammwe si kyange. Kitegeeza nti buli omu ali mukwano, buli omu atambulira mukwano, buli ayagala answer agisanga wano n'agiwa ku munne. I made it purely and absolutely free. So Ladies Guide tulina obutabo bw'empandiise oba bwe nawandiika. Kasooka fulfilling relationships and happiness. Akakulaga ensobi ze tukola abakyala in relationships and why we end up hooking up with wrong people. Okay, fulfilling relationships and happiness kavuba kavuyo. Otandika okukolagana mu bwongo kubanga obuvuyo bwobuvuddemu. Atayagala kavuyo ayakoowa akavuyo oba ali mu kavuyo nga tokategedde. Please read the Ladies Guide 1. It sorted that problem of positioning yourself wrongly in a relationship, not understanding the myths of love, not understanding where men are coming from and the reason and why you should not make certain mistakes with them. That is the book. Emotional Happiness was our second book. Talking about how to regain your emotional wellness, how to control yourself in love. If you're a single mom looking for love, how could you approach the dating market? Because you're in a different frame when you're looking for love. It talked about many things. Narcissism, casual relationships, and how to treat them. Its major point was to put a woman back to her emotional self, because the project of Ladies Guide is to make sure that you are emotionally happy. okolagane munewulira, okolagane mu birowoozo. Omukyala atateredde munewulira taterera mu birowoozo. Omukyala atateredde domestically taterera mu birowoozo. Somebody who is not kolaganaring atakolagana mu bya mutima ne mbongo ne productivity, it goes down. So that was the Ladies Guide to Emotional Happiness. So which ended with the Ladies Guide journal, where you write your thoughts when you feel the world is going upside down, when people don't understand you, when you're in a marriage, in a relationship where you ask yourself many questions and nobody can give you an answer. So I taught you how to write a journal to find emotional healing within self. You don't need anybody to help you. You need to heal yourself using the journaling technique, which was the last chapter in our second book, Emotional Happiness. Thank you so much for joining us today. And once again, I'm Mariam Nabuja, your Ladies Guide. Emotional wellness is my passion. Your emotional wellness is my dream as passion. Actually, I'm in relaxation. So previously, we looked at how to cure codependency in relationships. Codependency being a syndrome or a disorder where somebody depends on another for love, and then you lose yourself in another person. And in case anything happens to a relationship, you've ended. Okay? So codependency is kind of a self-love deficit where somebody doesn't love themselves, and then they throw their love on another person, expecting that return back, which never happens most of the time. So Nabalaga, how to cure that kind of syndrome where you start depending on you. You start loving yourself amidst loving another person. There's that kind of balance you need to put up. Era abataliwo twasoma how to know you are codependent. Nabawa signs kolabira toli codependent. Nabalaga emitendera mulina okuyita okuba nti weewuunya that codependent syndrome. Atannaba kuyingira mu bufumbo, atannaba kuyingira mu relationship eri long term, ali mu ku datinga nga ayingira ekintu bwaki kimutwala emotionally. I told you how to cure that syndrome called codependency. Codependency seems that like love, because everybody thinks that falling in love means giving up all your needs and all yourself for another person's needs, which is not the truth, as we talked about it. So in case you missed that show, please visit our channel, Mariam Nabuja, the Ladies Guide. Type Mariam Nabuja, codependency, video wajajikuwa, channel yafe, ujetegereze. There were 2 videos under the playlist, codependency and self-love deficiency. But today, we are tackling something very new. Not new per se, but something which we know. We've been there before, some of us. Nabagamba, by the time I'm called the Ladies Guide, I have a story. Tombu the story and Nabagamba 57 years. The book will be published. But right now, let's sit in the bus. Mbavuge. Awakana, linda unakudu. Awakana byenjogera. Linda. Bifituka ngokamba nayo mukazi yagamba. Kitegeza na biyita mudda. So, we are talking about single dating. Are you single? Are you dating? You may be single but not dating. You may be dating but not single. Either way, are you in the dating scene? Dating never ends. Dating never ends. Reality spoken, dating never ends. Dating happens every day in any way. And it is like a way of life. It's what is happening most. And when you talk about people in the dating market, it's the huge number of people doing that kind of activity. Dating, meeting another person and having a deep conversation to understand them, to know them, to relate with them, and to see where your meeting point is. Dating. Okay? Deeper. So when we go into that kind of activity, Nabagamba Ladies Guide, the foundation of a happy relationship is a successful dating realm. About dating obulungi, they are successful marriages. About dating of Chisazi, Muchisango in Maso. Gabagama Nyanjula. When I'm doing a show, Nyanjula, I have an introduction, I have the body, and I have the conclusion. So, Ali introduction here, Febera, dating to Manigane, to take it, to whatever. Then, to get him more, live it double. Uliagezako Chibukanga Bashibukamba, get him Chidabo, it seldomly works against you. Because sooner or later after, you find that this person you thought you knew, you don't know them. You cannot know someone in only 5 minutes. You cannot don't know someone for the first 5 meetings. You may not know someone for the first 1 year. People change even after 5 years. So dating helps to solve that problem of obutamanya muntu. What you take and what you don't stand for. What you'll be patient with and what you can't. And then nakutegeera n'omutegeera. What's wrong with that? So don't rush anything. When it comes to dating, let's go through the process. And let me introduce to you the 8 things everybody should know. Every single person should know. Everyone who is in the dating market must know. Without understanding those 8 things, we make those mistakes. And then you go back to the loop of love. It's not a beautiful thing. Love is when you. Okay? Kubanga, mwagala okubuka emitendera nabagamba wabawo buli kintu kirina amateeka gaakyo era bw'otamanya amateeka tekikuyisaako musango ng'oddayo mu nsobi ezo. Era ensobi ezo bawakana ne beefuula abatayagala kiwulira tebiina formula tuyingira buyingizi mujja kubeera mu kavuyo ffe tetukayina. So at the end of the day, if someone says everything doesn't have a rule, nothing in life never has a rule. Okay? Everything has a rule. Okay? So if we're in a life of where everything has a rule, we must be very serious when it comes to matters pertaining relationships. Okay? So today I'm going to be telling you all the things you need to know as people in the dating realm. Mariam Nakuja once again. So let's talk about shopping. Oyagala lukiriteri oyagala ngato size 36 ekika black and white. When you come to buy a shoe or a dress which is black, it must fit you, it must be comfortable, and when you take it back home to use it, it must stay longer. Satisfaction then you think to yourself, I've got my money's worth. Buli w'otwala ekintu nga kikuwa your money's worth, kireeta that bit of satisfaction in the soul. Now that is shopping. Let's go to dating. When you go in the dating market to choose the one, Mr. Perfect, Mrs. Perfect, you must get something which fits the shoe, which fits your toe. Or you know, something which is close to perfect, that when you take it back home, you feel you've not been duped. You've taken something worth your money that you're going to keep for a long time. It is the same scenario. So let's approach dating using that same mindset where people go into the market to buy something, and if they find it damaged, you take it home, and then you find the dress has a hole. You return it back to Taxi.com. And you tell them, I bought a dress here, but then it's not what I expected. It has a damage. Then we replace it, or you return it back, and then you get a refund. That's how dating works. So what happens when you go to dating and then you find something that you took, or something that you are trying to kwogereza? Ekintu kyogereza naye ngulaba nti si kye kiwetaaga. Take it back to the shelf. Then let someone, some other woman, some other man who finds it useful, come and pick it. Everybody has their match. So what you don't find as a match, someone may find it as a match. So let another person come back and pick it from the rack, but return it back without any remorse. Okay? So when it comes to dating, we need enough time to know whether the people we are taking over are worth our time. The point being your precious time. Or would they go? Or would they? Money can be made, but time can never be replaced. Okay? So let's look at that scenario where you are in the dating market. You've taken something back home. It has a damage. Return it whether you got it from, and then get a refund, or pick something else. That's how dating works. No serious thing. Okay? So don't treat dating like it's like your last. Like you meet this person and then you're like, if they don't take me, I think I'm done. Okay? Total dating ain't it? It is a serious. It's not work. Dating is not work. It is fun. Just like when you go shopping. Okay? It's fun. You take a pick. It don't work. Just like how men do it. they never take things serious like how women will do. Okay? So when we go to these dates, don't think that this person you've met is your future husband. Take it out of your mind. Don't think this person you're meeting is your wife. Take it out of your mind. Just enjoy the food, enjoy the music, enjoy the scenery, look at the pictures, okay? Be present until when they prove themselves otherwise. Else, dating can become super work and it's not worth it. Okay? So tutandika okudatinga nga tuteekamu birowoozo nti dating si gwe mulimu tulina okuba nga tutwala ng'omulimu tuleke bwe kyetukola anti ndi mukudatinga, and then someone makes it like a job. Nabagamba that is what? That can be called narcissism. Okay? So I'm going to be giving you the 8 ways, the 8 things to avoid in dating to avoid damaged goods. Then next week, same time on Friday, we shall look at the damaged goods. Okay? Those people who come into your life with their heavy emotional baggage, the people you cannot even carry their baggage. Nga azitowa. Okay? Nga they is taking somebody, but when they have a light baggage, osobola kwongera ku baggage yo. Naye waliwo omuntu gw'otwala nga baggage ye eri a bit heavier. Okay? Switch off the light. Oof, sorry. Just a minute, please. Tugeza kutereeza light bannange. No. Put it the way it was. Just a minute. Please. Oh. Teresa wali wansi. The way it was. Mulaba batuganye bagamba dating video the way it was. Things, the 8 ones, please stop a bit. And if you realize that a relationship you're in, the dating scene, is not matching your expectations, pateni bengendo kugamba kati omunana, you just regret. So finding a fulfilling relationship is the same as going to the dating market, to the shop, and finding something which is perfect for you. So if something is not perfect, you don't quarrel, you don't abuse, you don't regret, do not cry, just return it to the shop, or just go out and shop again and find something. That's how dating should be. Okay? So dating, treating anger, you found somebody and that's the end of it. Okay? You found somebody and this is the end of life. Someone comes into your life, they don't match, they disappoint you, they fake, they're not what you thought. Please just write them off happily. Kaba mukato now, but go again shopping for another better person. So approaching dating should be the same ideology, like going in the market and shopping. Okay? The difference here is that you're shopping for a better quality relationship. That is the only difference. So let us look at the different things you need to know when it comes to choice of the person you're going to date. Okay? Because why am I so particular about this? It's because the dating scene has a lot of different quality of people you're going to find or you're actually relating with. People with commitment problems, financial problems, people who have problem with paying their rent. You come into somebody's life and their rent, they've not put up their lives together, which means they're already damaged. Now, when you come into somebody else's life of that kind, then you mix up your problems with their problems, and then love becomes like another kind of job. So they have cheating problems, they have, different kinds of people. So when you go into the market and you find these kinds of people, you always have to be aware that they may not be fitting your arrangement, and then don't fuss about it. The moment it doesn't work, please let it go. Don't even quarrel. Never waste your time quarreling over which date you've lost, okay? It doesn't work. That's how we get our loved ones, okay? You have to move through different kind of shoes to find the right shoe. Don't even be ashamed about it. What we don't stand for is having multiple sexual partners. In dating, we don't do that. Okay? In dating, you look around for the best kind of fit. So what is not okay is giving in your heart, even when you realize that things are not working. If things are not working and then you put in your heart, you'll be allowed to see you. Okay? So make sure that you never ever give away your heart before you know all these things, which I'm going to tell you in the next few minutes. So, number one, class monitor can explain to what we said there. Number one, take it slow. Number one, take it slow. When it comes to decision of who to date. Nabagambe ekigambo dating kiridinga to a serious relationship. So nothing should ever be treated like it's casual. Si bya makulu, kya makulu nnyo. Kya makulu nnyo olw'ensonga nti kye kigenda odetermininga ni bw'ogenda okubeera naye emyaka gyo gyonna, wa gy'ogenda okubeera, mirimu ki gw'ogenda okukola. Yes, relationship can even change your career. They changed me. I wasn't a writer. Here I am. A relationship changed me into a writer. I was a very serious businesswoman. Nayo didn't choose another writing, of which it is positive, but it is a relationship which changed me. It is not me, you know. So it can really change you in many ways. So let us understand. Take it slow. So, what do I mean by take it slow? Don't let anyone rush you into dating them for seriousness. Don't let anyone force you to declare who your family members are before even you know where they stay. Don't let anyone get into your inner circle of relationships before you prove they are the people you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Okay? Time is the most precious commodity every woman has. Okutula mu biboozi ebya dating, ne bakuliisa enkoko, ne bakunywesa biki, naye ng'obudde obutambula. Don't take that for granted. Who you date determines where your life is going to be in the next 5 years. Who you spend your time with now determines how your life is going to be in the future. Many women are single not because they never had people or their youth life, because they wasted their precious time with people who don't matter, in wasting their time. So before even someone puts your precious time away, your precious time, because we grow every day. Everybody grows every day. So if someone puts you in a bibozi, leading to nowhere because of food and drink for a weekend, please, you are throwing away your life. Little by little. So, your precious time is the most precious thing you can ever give to someone in a bibozi. There are most of the time when I listen to people conversing, if I'm sitting in a coffee shop, no one said young and use only bibozi. No, she's giving a lot of her time listening to conversations which are not even mattering. You know, they have a lot of time, she doesn't have the time. So when it comes to dating, be very slow. Make your research before you give someone too much of your time. Don't rush any date. If someone has to give you a date and they want to meet you, or 24 hours waiting, now I want to see you quickly. You are not in the right state of mind. You'll feel duped at the end of the date when you go back and you're like, wow, this wasn't a wise thing for me to do. Giving away time is one of the most precious things anyone can ever give away. Giving somebody attention of the mind, body, and soul, and the ears, that's not something very small. So anybody who is wise protects how they give away their time. 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 My time. Time with you. Because what you give away now is going to be the loop of the future. Okay? So instead of sitting in the bibozi of evenings and someone wasting your time in a chibozi, which is not even leading to a relationship, and even you're sure they're wasting your time, please go back and read a book, watch a movie, go for a class, work out, but spend your time on improving yourself than sitting in a bibozi. Yeah? Because for them, they're having fun. Someone is having fun in the people's goals and your time is being wasted. Okay? So we are not talking about anything else, not any other resource. We are talking about your time now. Time is being wasted with the wrong people in dating. So take it slow. Nobody should ever rush you. If you don't feel like seeing somebody, you see that the red flags, they're not worth your time, please don't give them your time. The precious time being the point. Otherwise, you will give away your heart wrongly. Remember, the more time you spend with someone, the more you create an emotional contact with that person. It doesn't matter which person is that, as long as omwe biseera byo nakutuza mu kibozibozi oyingidde ekintu. Yes, that's why I'm so careful with the way I spend my time. Everybody knows it. I don't give away my time easily. You meet me? Time is so precious, very precious. You can take anything away, but not time. Time never returns. So let's look at dating as part of time wasting. And when you look at it like that, it means nobody should ever come into your life with conversation which are unnecessary, leading to nothing, just for an evening because they have a lot of time, and then you say bye. Okay? So date intentionally. The only reason why you should enter dating is when it is leading to a serious relationship, full stop. Or taking you to the bank. Too. Yes. Serious or bank. If it's not doing either of the two, please watch out how you spend that time with that person. Point number 1, take it slow. Okay? Take it slow, watch your time, and how you spend it in any kind of dating. Number 2, don't date anyone who shows you that they're not even interested. When it comes to dating, okumeeting omuntu, wolaba nga gwapushinga, especially kusaidia omukyala, gwakuba amasimu, gwamujjukiza, wagambe sawa make please question your mind whether you're okay. If someone has something important to do, nobody should ever remind them. So if someone shows you that they're not even picking your calls, they return your calls after 2 days, not returning your text, they blue tick the messages and they never return, think yourself whether you're in the right mind to now communicate again. If you're dating somebody and you think they are your date, but they discommunicate with you, they're not available in communication. Communication equals relationship. If it's not there, then there's no relationship. There's no other way I can say that. Okay? So if someone shows they are not interested in relating with you, pertaining the way they communicate, please stop. Communication means there is no relationship. So you don't need to continue that. There is no need. So being a realistic show or being realistic as ladies gate, tewetaaga kujjukiza abantu bagamba nti bannange omuntu awatakubira ssimu omwezi amese taziddamu kitegeeza sikwetaaga tajja kwogera bigambo. They've sent the message. So learn to take rejection. If you watch my show rejection, please type Mariam.N.M rejection. You will get how to deal with the rejection. If someone has rejected you and you want them and they show they are not interested, please let them be, but don't give them your heart. Protect your heart. The point here being, protect your heart. So they're not interested, they never return your calls, they don't return your texts, and even when you meet, they even come when you're the one to foot down the bills. They've already communicated. Let's not play these games. Don't play games. Okay? If someone wants you, they want you. If they don't want you, they don't want you. Full stop. So take it to your heart that when it comes to dating, someone shows they are not interested, please, they have communicated. Also, give them back what they've given you. As simple as that. They don't communicate, don't communicate. Simple. Finished. And then go shopping again. Don't get tired of shopping. The point being, shopping. Okay? When go there, that's how life that works. But forcing relationships and forcing communication never saves you from heartaches. Number 3. Not keeping time. You make an appointment with someone for a love meeting called dating at Sawa Kominabili. It's a regular. They don't turn up. Okay, jam munjinyo. Because I've been please. The moment I met a girl, she really impressed me some long time ago. In fact, she had not read my book, yes. She saw me randomly. That's what before I got famous. So this guy waits for the guy. Yeah, because guy tajja. So bambi oba Katonda yamugamba ati namugamba buuza omukyalo. Nagamba, Madam, I want to ask you. Suppose a person takes long to come. Do they really love you? Yangwako kugiga tamanyi nakumanya. Namugamba, you know what? If he has not come in time, he might have been seated here since 4 o'clock. Tulimusawe namusangawo. Namugamba, no. Since you're nice looking and made up and you waited for this person, they are not coming. And they're not even communicating. Please go. Namugamba, go. So she left. Namugamba, let that person come and at least you've shown them that you kept time. They never kept time. Next time when you have a date, they'll take you serious. So she left, and then we meet again in some office she works, either by accident. They say, oh, remember the story? Yes. And finally now we are dating. Oh, the guy now, he now keeps time. Namugamba, now he picked his lessons. So most of the time, if someone doesn't keep time, they're not interested. What people do, we don't need people to talk. You just look at actions. Actions speak louder than words. If something is very important, what you will say that you make time for it. You don't have to maybe give you a call. You know, parties of what in live stream party. What is important is the live stream or the party. You make choices. No come after this, then I will do in the party. Okay? But the truth is, never in life should you give your time to somebody who keeps time. Why? Because on the wedding day, they may not have had time. I just keep on the said never go. Can they make up what you put because your money not keeping time is a sign that somebody does not value. Okay? So look at how people honor their commitments, especially attaining time keeping. If someone doesn't keep time, they are already communicated. Okay? Time. Toita bulibanga. Suppose jam. It cannot be repetitive. If someone does it repetitively, not keeping time, they have already communicated. They will also not keep time. Which is even in other priorities as a relationship. Remember, relationships are made out of commitments. Commitments, integrity, those other things we call relationships. So that's it. People don't need to communicate again. That's where the communication is. Number 4. Yes. Number 4, class monitor, workaholics. Mbagamba ebintu ebirina okumanya take your time. People who never keep time, a person who is a workaholic, dating is not part of their priority. If you date somebody who is a workaholic, it's as if work is only the only thing they live for. Be careful with this person. Which means you will never have their time. They will never have the time. Even when you date them to date yourself, they will never give you any of their time because you're not comfortable. So working is not bad. Being a workaholic, all of us, most of us are, and you have big visions. But somebody who shows you that even in the dating ring, take a work, I didn't make it because we had one of our priorities is dating is you will not force that person. Have priority attaining your dating. Okay? So please, a workaholic, be very careful. If you see someone who is a workaholic, you might say that. Okay? Dating people with big dreams, a dreamer, every time the dream grows, they hit the other person. So become a dreamer and you see. Teams change. So after something now, the diamond even doesn't need you because you can't fit the dream. The dream is taking another route. And then you're stuck in somewhere. Dreamers. Okay? So workaholics is they may not be perfect dates. So watch out if you are dating someone who's a very lonely. These are the 8 things every single person must know attaining dating. Are you single? Are you dating? These are the things you must know. Okay? To avoid heartache, confusion, emotional loss, catastrophic emotional loss nakulako waya ngobulako kukwata kushegera workaholics. Working is good, but also putting away time or making time for the people you love to date. Nogamba kati sawa zwe 12 kansi ngeko laptop kati. Most of us work up to kumacha baswaneza laptop bakola ngwabere wakakola, they never have time and never also have this time. Okay, so giving away your heart to a workaholic may not be the right thing for you to do. And again, I say it's your choice. So number 5, are we number 5? Yes. Being too friendly with the opposite sex. The person who is too friendly with the opposite sex. Nga ye emikwano gye gy'abakazi. Emikwano gy'abasajja. Gwe n'ojja ng'olwongera muteeka mulabo. Naye ng'ate 90% of the friendships are male. 90% of friendships are women. Be very careful. Remember, we are talking about the things you should know before you get your heart away from this person. Giving away your heart is one of the most serious things you can ever do. Giving away your heart is giving away your mind, it's giving away your freedom, it's giving away your time, it's giving away your emotional self and everything. So this person becomes like they have taken you. So if somebody is taking away your heart, they must be really, really worth it. So let's look at someone with friendships of the opposite sex. Mikwano gye y'abakazi. Bw'ayingira apa amanyi butinya ya waiter. Every restaurant. Yes, Ruth, Anita, they are very quick at striking conversations with women. Remember, you are dating. But when they meet a girl at the spa, they talk to them. They meet a girl in a gym, they have a conversation. When you are somewhere in the bank, they make friends with ladies easily. The same with the woman who's on the time. Someone who makes friendships easily with the opposite sex, that now you even start doubting yourself. Simanye wali where you are actually we know muntu akola emikwano gy'abakazi abangi. Conversation is striking down. Oba otyawo n'omubuuza ate oyo omujiibwa. Amanange nalinamu yali ndi awo ndi ku airport naye ndaba omukyalo ono bambi yalina obuzibu. Not please. When you are in a relationship, you close your gate, I close my gate. We have to be very careful of who enters us. Now it is us, not I. Which means even choice of friendships matter. Who you talk to, I need to hear the conversation. It's as dangerous as that. Even friendships. If I'm a friend to Nansu Gajina, we are best friends. Then Catherine Rhoda comes in as a friend. I need to know how is this Catherine Rhoda to our friendship, because you share my conversations, you share my secrets, we share a lot in common. You know? Now that is friendship. Now let's come to relationship. If this person easily makes friends with the opposite sex in different kind of any vicinity, buli mukyala muli mu vicinity afuka mukwano, buli w'omutwala n'olaba character nga manipulative. Be ready for that. Because even in the neighborhood where you stay, they will stop conversations with neighbors. Before you realize they are the best friend of the neighbor, of the cousin of. Oh my gosh, it is hectic. Remember, when you're in love, you become jealous. It's natural. Okay? It's a natural kind of phenomenon. That you should be worried of this person who strikes conversation with everyone. Are they sharing my secrets? Am I safe with this person? They are too friendly, okay? Being friendly is okay, but the opposite sex. Hey, hello, how are you? My name's people like that. They don't understand boundaries in love. And then you are the one to say, why I can't do that? Everybody's your friend. They are my friends, but your friend, really? Friendship is very, very, very dangerous when it comes to opposite sex. So someone has to think, are we together? Is this person now coming into our lives as who? You know, it is as dangerous as that. So when you have a partner or somebody you're dating, but they have many friends of the opposite sex, it can cause some bit of emotional pressure. Uli mu gym walengera omukazi nga alikuka treadmill bwatukeko bwakinamugamba hello, how are you, do I have those people are dangerous. I don't know whether someone relates, but really personally nabagamba experience when I've seen it before, you can't put up with it. So confusing. Then last you have to attack the lady. Excuse me, that one is my husband. Do you understand? He's the one who came to me. I didn't say anything. That kind of idea. So when you're dating a man, you're dating a woman, you realize that they are friendly to the opposite sex. And you see those scenarios, please be ready. Be ready for drama in your emotional future. Because you have questions. You don't even understand. Yeah? You're in the bank, he's a friend to the tailor. You're at the party, they already understood. They're always fast with friends. Friends will never end. So you're now worried every time they move, who is that friend that's going to come now? The new one. You know what? Then you have to protect them. If you are the neighborhoods and you share like a neighborhood where there is now they know everybody in every neighborhood. The story is in every house. Yeah? Such a relationship. Please. Dating, you're ready for the heartache. So being friendly to the opposite sex and you see that kind of character, be worried. Usually, they are easy to spot that way. Number 6, talking too much about your ex. Talking too much about their ex. You go for a date and half of the time you're with this person, they talk about their former wife, former husband, the former girlfriend. It's like they don't even need to know you. Eh? They're telling you about their story. Well, you see, I was married to Mariam. Mariam was a very, she was a very stubborn person. I used to have, we could quarrel every day. And then the whole next time we meet again. Well, I was with Mariam. So Mariam becomes like a topic of your discussion every time with this person. If you go to the YouTube channel, please type Mariam.N.M rebounders or rebounding relationship. When you are dating somebody who is talking about their ex as the topic of the discussion throughout the whole dating time, ex way, you are being used as a rebounder. Who is a rebounder? A rebounder or a rebounding relationship is a fallback position for somebody who was hurt, and then they say, let me just choose someone to forget somebody. Let me choose someone to forget. Princess Rosa, I loved her, but I need to move on. It is part of the dating market. People use others as rebounders. If you want to understand the term rebounding or rebounders or rebounding relationship, please type Mariam.N.M rebounders. Now, how rebounding relationships work and why people use them as a healing tool to the next level of their life. So if someone is talking about their ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, please don't sit there to wait for rebounding stories after. Okay? That person is not ready to know you, they don't ready to, and they don't even ask you who you are. Instead of asking me who am I, where are we going for our new thing, they talk about the past, which doesn't even exist anymore. They have not yet healed, and you may not be the right person to be discussing these issues with. Save your precious time, save your heart, and don't give your heart to someone who's not used as a rebounder. Because like I told you, rebounding relationships don't heal you. Okay? When someone has healed you, that will be the story. So, talking too much about the ex, yes, please watch out. Remember, when you're single, you're really looking for someone who has your type. You're looking for that perfect shoe that you'll always pull out of the closet. You put it on and it fits your feet. You're like, yeah, this is what I want. Okay? So if you're looking for the one, but someone is discussing about their past, which you were not even part of, they are using you as a rebounding tool. Don't wait for the next story. Vamos! Save your heart from that heartache. Okay? Your precious time should only be spent with people who are ready for something very, very serious. Number 7. This is very important, and I think everyone knows this. Every man knows this. finding where your data is. After 5 dates, you've met, and somebody has never shown you this day. Be careful sharing your time. Be careful sharing your body with them. Even ask yourself why you're sharing your body with someone who you don't know where they stay or where they spend night. What are you sharing? What are you sharing? Okay? So, woman of meeting omuntu, the next point is to know what women need to say. Are they young? Are they married? Are they single? Are they committed? Many people settle for that nilly-willy, the nilly-willy kind of thing. Nilly-willy means in love that something which is unclear. Tomanyi omuntu okwanono, nina gye mulaga, muli mu kyeki kino, kiraga wa? Who are they? Are they in? Are they out? It is nilly-willy. But it's a nilly-willy. That's the thing. People settle for that nilly-willy thing because they fear approaching the truth that knowing where someone stays is the foundation of the strength. If someone cannot locate, you can't locate somebody's location. How can you share their phone? When you don't know where they speak. So, location. You ask the location. If someone on the first those 6-8 dates, you don't know where they live and you're still sharing your time, please ask yourself. Question: what you are? Remember, dating should only be for the business. You either go to the bank or to go to that to marry. Okay? So if it's not leading to those two things, please question yourself. So nilly-willy things, please. Just remember, this show is for someone who is dating and is serious for a serious thing, not for people who feel benefits or things which are nowhere. You know that type of person. Okay? So if you are with somebody, you don't know where they stay, you don't even sure about their status, whether they are cohabiting, are they married? Many women are married men and they don't even know. They even know after when they were pregnant and they were like, I know she's married. And that's when things come up. Because you never cared to ask where they stay. Go visit somebody. Let them show you. And then, no matter how small it is, yes, know them. Let them show you their heart. That is where I put down my life for a night. I've morning. And then you know, wow, we are in a serious relationship. Rather than nilly-willy, you meet in coffee shops, you meet in hotels, and time is running. And then the emotions are going. The heart is being taken. Nilly-willy, nilly-willy. It's not going to be. The heart is being taken, the time is going, and then you don't know where they stay. So, baby girl, baby boy, ask somebody where you stay. If you're not talking about it, find out. Because most of the time you find that they either don't have a home, they either cohabiting, they either lying about their status in life, they are facts, nilly-willy. So okukola era bali kigambo nilly-willy. Kuba bakuteka mu depression tegereka kumanyi gyabira. Tomutegeera mugambe I'm not ready for this nilly-willy. Nilly-willy. I don't know where it's going. What are we playing? Okay? So find out where they live. Don't share your valuable time. Don't share your valuable body with someone who is. It's very, very dangerous. So if they keep their location away from you, just question yourself what you do. Okay? If you have a friend who don't know their home, you've been friends for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, question that kind of friendship. Okay? Because the beginning and the foundation of a fulfilling relationship full of truth and commitment is somebody locating. That is my heart. But if the heart is not there, you can't see it. And then someone is saying, let's be in this thing called another home. Please be careful. So that's how most people end up with damaged goods. Failing to ask. You're trading your time. You're trading your time, your future. The person you're dating right now is the person you're going to spend with the rest of the time in life. They're the one wasting your time. So you better ask. If you don't ask, if you don't know, then you're setting up yourself for a heartache. Lastly, not fully commit your heart till you've met the important persons of this person's life. That is very important. Togezanga n'okwata omutima n'okuwa omuntu weteekayo wenna. That is good. In fact, this is rule number 1. Try to stand it out. Don't ever give your heart away. You're all of self away to somebody. You don't meet your mother, you don't meet your brother, you don't meet their bestie, the people they call important to themselves. They are whatever, what guardian, what shit. Because until when you meet those people, the relationship has not yet started. People think that marrying is about the two. I thought so. It's not. It goes beyond the two. Whoever says that it's about us, if we help each other, others don't get please. No. Most of the time when you get married, it goes beyond the two of you. Now it gets into other people who are important to your lives. You and her. So if someone is not, you're not getting any meet and greet of either the parents or the sister who is the best friend or the cousin who is the best friend, and you're in your thing, why? Because the foundation of a successful commitment begins with the people who are important to you and to me, and they have known about us. Because if anything goes wrong, we have a fall position. Hey, you think it's a joke? So at the end of the day, let nobody tell you, I really love you, really I love you so much. I don't care about them. It is about us. It's about us. Man is a social animal, and then we are always relating with others. Our relationships now bring other relationships into the equation. Okay? So if somebody you are dating, you've been with them for a long time, you are dating and years are moving, and then you know the important people in their life, the relationship has not started. You are still in nilly-woody. Because the moment you get into the important of their lives, it means they have that bit of share. They have that accountability now to keep themselves safe, because there's somebody else who knows, and who knows them is about like referral. Don't think that referral or referees are on the CVs or on resumes. Even love needs resume. We need referrals. Who will refer you? Who shall I talk to in case things don't go well? The one that you will look for you in case you run away. Someone hunts you down. Hello. There must be referrals. So let not someone tell you that thing that we are doing. Nilly Willy? Yes, Daniel. Nilly Willy? No. Gamba Nilly Willy? That's a game. You can play it, but not anything serious. Okay? So if someone, you've been with them for a long time, you've never met their parents, you don't know their cousins, you've never met their brothers, you're hearing them in conversations, you don't see them, you hear them talking about talking is another thing altogether, but meeting is one thing. And they say, she's the one. I want to she is the one. He is the one. If there is not that kind of meet and greet before they did it, remember, dating is preparation. We are in the shopping. We are still in the shopping. So if there is no meet and greet, and that meet and greet should only take place when you are very sure that this person deserves to meet you. If you don't show up, please don't come. So the rule being, the important people in your life, in his life. They call. They refer you back to the job. Yes, that is the job. So, like we've said, lastly, fully commit on the way. Let nobody rush you into showing all your people, putting all your cards on the table. You don't know who they are, you don't know where they live. Put your card. They're duping you. Okay? I'll meet your people. You'll meet my people when we've reached a certain level of commitment. That is how dating should be approached. Okay? So if he never allows this to happen, to meet his people, well said. Enough said. This one will need to be okay? We have communicated their position. So be careful when you heart to them. Thank you so much for watching this far. Nabagamba tujja tukiranga only 1 hour. Malike mutinde. It's a weekend. We need to relax, to have their time for refreshment. So we have talked about the 8 things every single person, every single man, every single lady should know before you give away your heart. Giving away your heart is giving away your mind and giving away all your choices in life. And it may not be wise if you don't know this person well, and if you've not really proved that they're the ones. It is the perfect shoe, it's the perfect bag, it's the perfect dress, okay? And you've tried it all, it has not worked, okay? So don't go to give away your heart, because your heart, your time is the most precious thing whenever you give away, okay? Because when you give away, getting it back takes a lot of emotional toil. So let's look at the scenario where you've taken the dress back home, it has a hole. You've taken the shoe, it has a hole, it's not what you expected. You've taken the pair of jeans, they have a hole. You've taken maybe any electrical device, it does not work, or it's faulty. What you do is you return it back to the store you bought. So let's look at the damaged goods. We shall be looking at the damaged goods next week. The damaged goods in relationships. People who have a lot of emotional damage. You love them, you truly love them. It's tick. It's the dress you want. It's the shoe you want, but there's a hole in it. The damaged goods. The people with a very huge emotional baggage that you can take. That taking them into your life spells trouble for the rest of your life. Remember, the choice of a mate is the number one cause of failure in life. Okay? If you choose the wrong person, you fail. If you choose the right person, you succeed. Okay? So let's look at where you take the damaged good back home. And then you have to turn it back where you got it from. Without getting involved in any fixing part. Fixing damaged stuff. Because it may quite be expensive, it may not be worth it. Besides, you may pay for it. Okay? So let's look at next week how to avoid the mistakes of damaged relationships. How to avoid mistakes of damaged people in relationships. How to avoid the mistakes of choosing damaged goods for relationships. And how you can treat that in case you find yourself taking something which is not perfect. Which looks like perfect in the beginning, but then you realize that the outside and the inside, the software and the hardware are not congruent. It's all about communicating. We shall be looking at that next week, 5 p.m. East African time, same time. Mariam.N.M this guide. Where we will put on about Facebook Live, which we will put on our YouTube channel, Mariam.N.M this guide. In case you're watching on the channel, please subscribe, share, and like. In case you find this video very useful. So if you're watching on Facebook, please like and follow me. I know you're going to be to use a great destination, because this is where we tell you about things that money can buy, but in life, what are the emotions you need to present and the one you know tumala ke destinate okola atize telezo okole sente okugula amatako okugenda okulusuda ebisibe endawo because when you're emotionally out of order, you can't match. Okay? And those are things that affect most of us when you have a lot of emotional baggage. Life. So let's look at the damaged goods bought from the store, but then which return it back to the market next Friday at 5 p.m. East African time. Once again, Mariam.N.M, a counseling psychologist, a life coach and author, a relationship coach, the best at what I do. I told you I'm the best or nothing. Ninga Benz. Either I do the best or nothing. There's no show I make which is just a joke. Okay? And every show I make always follows the last show. So when you look at all the pile of my content, they relate. So when you go to the channel and watch all the 91 videos, you find that every content relates with another content. Every content I put out relates in an HKD. So every time somebody visits the channel, I tell you, just type Mariam.N.M, Mariam.N.M, narcissism. Mariam.N.M, rejection. Mariam.N.M, symbols. Mariam.N.M, emotional conflict. Just add my name on any topic. It is going to pop up, because the channel is as organized as that. Thank you so much, and keep sharing the message. If something works for you, let another person come to know about it. Okay? Because this is purely free. Nabagambye channel kati ya mmwe. Channel ekyali ya Mariam. Ladies Guide is a public thing now. Everybody who goes there gets what they want and people with knowledge as simple as that. See you again next week. And always remember, I love you so much. Be in love. Zenyenda mudde. Mujiraba. Ende kisule kiri kitya. Omukono gumu wano kano mulaba soogera bintu ezitakola akateeteeyi kano okasanga kutakisportiva baba beina Africa first owner is so see you again next week. Love you. Bye bye.